Okay students, now we will study about the working or structure of human eye, you can say. See, human eye, you can say that it has three layers. The outermost layer is called sclera, middle is called choroid, and innermost is called retina. The front bulge part is called as cornea, you can see. And we have a lens that is a transparent jelly-like lens which is called convex lens. Now this convex lens is held by these ciliary muscles, up and down you can see. In front of convex lens there is a structure that is called iris, and in between the iris there is a some gap that is called pupil. So iris controls the size of pupil. When there is a bright light, this pupil size will be small, and when there is a when there is a dark or there is a less light, then pupil size will be increased. That increase or decrease of pupil size will be by the contraction and relaxation of pupil. Now this is the retina. This innermost layer is act like a screen. On this screen image will be formed, and this is the optic nerve, and the point this is called as the blind spot, because on this spot the image formation will not be there. Now when the bright light will enter through these points, through the cornea, okay, then they will enter through this pupil. Then this convex lens will allow the light rays to meet on the retina. So when they will meet on the retina, image formation will be there. This image formation will be converted into some kind of a electric signal, which is done by some kind of a cells present on the retina, and this electric signal will be sent to the brain by this optic nerve. Then brain will interpret that electric signal, which is sent in the form of a current, that is called electric impulse. When brain will receive the signal, then we will able to see the object. So this is the construction and working of human eye. Now eye has one very important property, that is called power of accommodation. When the object is very far away, then ciliary muscle will relax and the focal length of the convex lens will increase, and vice versa. When the object is near, then the ciliary muscle will contract and focal length of the lens will decrease. So by this way we can see immediately the object near and immediately the object far away. So this ability of the lens to adjust its focal length to see the nearby object and the far away object is called as power of accommodation. Now you know that we can see the object which is very near to us. If we keep the object more close to us, then there will be strain on our eye. So that is the minimum distance where we can see the object clearly, that is called least distance of distinct vision, that is 25 centimeter. And the object which is very far away, that is called furthest distance of the eye is infinity. Then what is called persistence of vision. If you see, every object will remain on the retina for some sort of second, and after it will vanish. Okay, so if we rotate so many images in front of our eye, then they will just converge and they will just mix and they will just convert into video. For example, on our eye, every image will remain in 1/16th of the second. If you rotate 24 images in front of our eyes in just 1 second, they all will merge together and they will become a video. Like Chota Bheem, he is just applying his weapon on the enemy. So this is one picture. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 14, 20, 24, 30. So if we all these images collectively will see in 1 second, then this action will be look like this. So this is called the principle of cinematography. So persistence of vision is this one. Okay, so this is all about the construction of eye, working of eye, then power of accommodation, then persistence of vision. Thank you.